Here are 3 ways my childhood turned me into a weirdo. Number 1, expiration dates. Here's the thing, right? Growing up, and even to be honest, currently, right now, my parents simply do not believe in expiration dates. My parents believe that if you wash your hair on Thursday, it's bad luck. My parents also believe that if you're leaving a house, but someone sneezes, that's a sign that you should not leave. But tiny dates on food that prevent you from getting sick? Hell nah, don't be ridiculous. And because of this, as an adult, I now too don't believe in expiration dates, and I don't take them that seriously. To be honest, it's more of like a pride thing where I'm just like, yo, who the F is this bread to tell me what to do? Like, hold on, let me get this straight. Okay, I bring you into my home, I refrigerate you, and you're gonna give me orders? Don't make me cut you.
Oh, that's Lilly Singh. You're fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, what are your list of accomplishments? Comedian, writer, actor, vlogger, which means video blogger.
Yeah, which is like blogs, but video versions of them.
With what, 1.7 billion views on YouTube.
That's me, hi.
Wow, wow.
Thank you.
Unbelievable. But I want to get to the new production, which is the book.
Yes, thank you.
And it's called How to Be a Bawse.
Nailed it.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
yeah. And the definitive guide to being a boss is a person who exudes confidence, reaches goals, gets hurt efficiently,
yes,
and smiles genuinely because they have fought through it all and made it out the other side. What have you fought through?
Well, I actually started making YouTube videos in 2010 because I was a sad person. And so I fought through a lot of dark times. I fought through a lot of the common things that people my age go through, not knowing what to do after school, thinking that your life is going to be super linear after you're done school, which is not true. Sorry to spoil it for you. And so I've been through a lot of tough times. And I talk about not only that in the book, but what I've learned about conquering life and not just being in survival mode.
People who are usually sad, though, don't talk to the whole world about it. What made you do it?
That's a very good, I've never been asked that question. I think I just felt really lonely. And when I was younger, I used to be very creative, and then I went to school, and I was in a program I didn't enjoy, and I felt like I couldn't be creative anymore. And discovering YouTube kind of reignited that spark in me where I was like, I can do something I actually love. I remember what that feels like.
Yeah, but being on social media can also be pretty scary. I mean, what do you do with the haters?
I deal with them. Sometimes I eat a lot of ice cream. They're there.
Do the
It's
haters
fine.
have expiration dates?
Sometimes.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done with you.
Because the moment you respond to a negative comment, the few times I've done it, 100% of the time the response will be, oh my God, I was just kidding. I actually love you so much. Expired.
Okay, this really impressed me about your book. You say, warning, this book does not include hopeful thoughts, lucky charms, and cute quotes. That's because success, happiness, and everything else you want to be in life needs to be fought for, not wished for. In Lily's world, there are no escalators, only stairs.
Correct. I don't believe in get-rich-quick schemes or give-outs or piggyback rides. I do think that traditionally you just have to work really, really hard. It's really simple. We all know that. In the book, I talk about the ways you can work really hard.
Okay. What's this deal about thinking Nintendo should be?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. It's my favorite chapter. It's called Playing Nintendo.
Okay.
And essentially, when you play Nintendo, say if you're playing Mario,
right,
the only thing you can control is Mario. You can't control the little enemies. You can't control the time. You can't control the platforms. That's how we need to live life. Focus on what's in your control. Focus on what you can react to, how you can control yourself, not trying to control everyone else in the situation.
I need to learn this.
So be Mario.
Play Nintendo with your life.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a good
Pretend
one.
you're Mario.
Can I go back to the very first video you ever did?
Please.
What was it, and how many, did you just sit there and watch how many views you had and likes?
Yeah, I still sit there and watch how many views I get.
Really?
Sometimes. My first video is not up anymore, not because it was bad, because I have many bad videos up, because it just doesn't represent who I am anymore. It was a spoken word piece about, it was really bad. I was reading off a piece of paper, very awkwardly. It was a poem I wrote. It was bad.
And how many people saw
70
it?
views.
70?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I don't know 70 people, so I was famous right off the bat.
That is unreal. Who's your audience? Who's watching?
My audience, it's kind of expanded recently into a more older audience, but it's majority female. I want to say 18 to 24 is the core, but I still have a lot of younger people, and I have a lot of parents as well.
Well, since you brought up parents, Do you still live with your parents in Markham, Ontario?
Not anymore. I live
When
in
did
LA
you move
now.
out?
Not that long ago, like a year and a half ago. I'm Indian, I have no choice. And I moved to LA. So now I live in LA.
How do they feel about that?
They love it. They visit me
Well, I was gonna
when
say,
it's
they got a
cold.
place to visit.
Exactly. They love it now. I think they know that for my career to progress, I had to kind of step out of my
But on a
comfort
lot of your videos, you still rep Canada.
Oh, that's gonna happen
Always.
forever.
And always, you know, a lot of Tim Hortons
Yes.
props.
I am a very proud Canadian. Very, very proud. You will see. In fact, my book, traditionally when you write books, they will just make the US edition across the board, across the world. I fought and I was like, no, there will be a Canadian edition where honor and color are spelled with a U, and it will say washroom, not bathroom, and it will say pop, not soda.
Good
And
for
so
you.
there's a Canadian edition that has minor changes in it.
Okay, how do you respond to people who might criticize you for dealing with your culture in a comedic way?
I think there's comedy in everything we do, and I think sometimes you have to be lighthearted about things. It's counterproductive to find everything in comedy offensive. Comedy is meant to make you escape, and it's meant to make you laugh.
Well, and if you're going to be offended, you can be offended so easily.
Exactly. I have a video called 10 Reasons You Should Smile, and people are offended by that video.
Seriously.
Yeah. There's always going to be someone that's offended by something.
Okay, I'm going to look that one up
Yeah.
for sure. That is wild. What's next for you? You've kind of conquered the YouTube world, and you've been on what talk shows? Come on, name them
Tonight
off.
Show.
Tonight Show.
I've also done a bit with Trevor Noah.
Okay, what's next?
World domination?
Go for it, girl.
That's what I want to do, but I just want to do my part to make the planet a better place, to be honest. I want to do more social good campaigns. I want to help people around the world. I want to direct and act and write. I just want to make awesome stuff with the meaning.
Well, I think you're on your way for sure.
I
Thanks for
appreciate it.
joining us.
Thank you for
Lilly.
having me.